Okay, now we're ready to rock. Are you ready to rock? Because I'm ready to rock. Are you ready to rock? Because I'm ready to rock. I'm looking at you, you look at me, I'm looking at you, you look at me. That's what I do. Anyway, I was watching this other channel where they talk like that and it cracks me up. Says I'll donate $25 if you want to go for it. Let's see, where are we? I think you should still try Affinity, I bet. And then Wudang uses Luminar. I use Affinity. And Topaz Studio 2. Affinity is good in my situation. There was a free trial. Don't know if it's still there yet. It's still there. And maybe interesting to hack me if you're interested in photography. And let's rock. Okay. So let's get to it. First image here. I'll try Affinity Photo maybe Tuesday morning in that live stream. Okay. Because I have a free trial, so maybe all of September I'll use Affinity Photo. Who knows? Wow, I like this, Bob. This is really nice. Slightly off center here. This is, you know, your images are always perfectly exposed. Let me see what you're doing. Probably your 12 to 50 again, right? Yeah, the 12 to 50 with at a f11. But why do you choose these really high apertures? I'm always curious. With the EM1 Mark II, ISO 200, 1/200th of a second. I feel like you get away with like f5.6 on something like this. Elaine, hi, how are you? Good to see you. You wanted to get the power pole. Um, what did you shoot at here? You're at 24 millimeters. So you could have zoomed out a little bit. You want a maximum depth of field. Honestly, Bob, I think way back here you don't need all that much depth of field. It's already you're already there. Next time you do a shot like this, take several shots at different apertures and then pixel peep them and see what you get. I think you might be surprised. But gosh, there's an awful lot of, every time you send me pictures, I always see these windmill generator things back here. Let's okay, let's get to editing. Let me crop this a little tighter so that, let's go with square crop. Why? I didn't mean to tilt it. I just don't need that much road. I want to get right to the right to the lamppost. Right in here. Let's try that. And because if you want the lamp or this power, whatever you call this thing here, if you want that to be in the image, it needs to be more prominent, I feel like. I think I'll stay vertical, but about that. Yeah, that feels better. And for processing, not much needs to be done here. It looks really good already. I mean, I'll throw some sharpness in. And you can play with the tone curve a tiny bit, but everything is already really good. Maybe a slight skewing issue here. Just to straighten the pole out a tiny bit. Even my tone curve adjustment is not doing it. I don't know what I can do to add any. Ooh, I like that. I'm going black and white. I just gotta make it. I gotta make it a little more interesting somehow. That's right, Dave. You need to make sure everything's straight. Okay, I think that's my final edit. So there's a before and after. I mean, I just felt like this image on the left is just a little bit too normal, right? We have beautiful exposure with green grass, beautiful blue skies, but it's just too normal. And then I just had to crop it so that the pole was more prominent in the image, because it's just too far away from here. I think that looks good though, just like that. Okay. There we go. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think that came out all right. Oh, hey, Randy. How are you? Good to have you here. Let's see. This one here from Wu Dang. And this is a Sony M3. I don't know exactly which one that is. But 1/30th of a second, ISO 200. Wow, so you're really either on a tripod or really good at hand holding. Probably you're really good at hand holding because you do that, you know, kung fu, right? Thanks, Dave. So let me look at this full screen. Man, this depth of field is really shallow. I like this red right in here. It's very, very busy otherwise with all these broken sticks and branches falling down. I think in the fall, when most of the leaves are on the ground, but there's still some in the trees with some colors, would be interesting. Because again, there's not much here. There's red and green. But then it's very, very messy with all of this stuff. So I think I'll go with a vertical just to focus on this trail. And then we'll see what happens from there. This is a 2x3. Yeah, that works. And then let me see where the colors are. I'm not going to use this filter. I just want to see. I want to exaggerate the colors. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to go soft focus because it's still a bit too busy. And then I can definitely pull the shadows down, give it a little more surreal look to it. Don't need too much in the highlights. Let me go here. Let me increase the effect a little bit. Ooh, that's just a tad too much. Pull off the shadow again. There. I need to warm it up. Right there. Should Wu-Tang clean the forest? Yeah. That's funny. All right. I need to be not getting this quite right. Do I have color control? I should on a JPEG. Let me see. Let me pull the greens back a little bit. They're just, that's the only color that's a little bit too saturated. And then we'll crank up the red tiny bit. I need to shift the red a little bit. I want the reds to be more, where's the hue? Let me see. Make the reds a little bit more red. All right, I think I'm done. Add some vignette. About an 8. Maybe a tiny bit more. Just the lighting again. I'm not happy with my tone curve work here. Get rid of that. Let me get rid of this pin. Let me try pin here. Less vignette. All right, now I'm done. All right, so let's do a before and after. Thanks, Wu-Dang. Yeah, that came out all right, right? I mean, I just had to emphasize the trail mostly. So a vertical crop. What is that? Oh, that's nothing. Yeah, look at the bokeh on this. It's really interesting, though. So, yeah, it's really interesting bokeh in here. It's a Sin lens. That's cool. Okay. All right, let's move on. Oh, thank you, Dave. Thank you, Elaine. Andy, thank you. All right, let's see what we got here. Dawood sent this in. And Canon EOS M100. 1/60th of a second, ISO 1000, 18 millimeters. So, let me look at this full screen. I like this lady here. I don't like this guy. So were you like holding this over your head like this and taking a picture? I feel like, or this lady is really short. I feel like you're holding this over your head because it looks like the camera was right about this level. All right. I think I'm going to crop right in here. This is what I'm going to do. Get the wheel in the stand. Yeah, it's very muted, but let's do this. Wow, I might have to go a little bit taller crop. They're hobbits. I think this is the crop I'll go with. And then everything is blurry though. I mean, that's partially due to the high ISO, but it looks like your focus point is way out here, right here on this pole. And then back here is all kind of blurry. So, neon style. I don't know. Let me see how... I'm just afraid because there's noise in this image to mess with the colors too much. Let me do a gradation to bring out some of the shadows. I might have to go black and white because of the noise. I don't have any noise reduction control here. Yeah, there's no noise reduction, so I hate to go every image black and white, but this one needs to be because of the noise. Maybe I can just desaturate a little bit. Yeah. I'm gonna go black and white because of the noise. So I'm gonna just go super gritty. It might be too much grit. Let's back that off. All right, now tone curve's gonna be tough to work with because there's very little light in this image. I feel like right in here. Yeah. So we have a grainy black and white basically. It just feels a little bit too, maybe less. Let me pull the haze off. There's something not right for me here. There we go. All right, I think I'm done there. I don't have any grain options, I don't think. If I could just add grain without using the yeah, I don't have any grain. The only other thing that I could do that might be interesting is a little bit of split toning. So let me work with the red channel. And let me pull a little bit into the greens, and then yeah, that looks pretty cool. I don't have a way to make the noise look like grain without messing up the other tones, because I don't have a specifically a grain filter on this Workspace. Because adding clarity can make it look really grainy, but I'll show you, it's going to mess up the tones all over the place. I mean, that's not too bad, but okay. I think I'm done there. Let's take a look. So there's the before and after. So I think, yeah, to me, the most prominent thing actually was this lady with the white hair. And that's what I wanted to bring out in the image. Because she's just, you know, everybody there is young and having a good time. But you're never too old to have a good time, right? So that's why I like this lady being in the picture. She's out with everybody. In this very fun looking kind of scene. The only thing is, yeah, these these two women and this dude standing here were distracting, along with this pole or whatever, this building here. I just cropped all that out, and that's what I came up with. All right. Oh, thank you, Dave. Bleach bypass. Oh, that's an interesting thought. I don't think I have that option though. Let me try. Try number 2. Let me reset this. I just want to see bleach bypass, because that would be an interesting look. Okay, number 2's not so great. Let's try number 1. It's kind of okay. I'd have to bring the shadows out again. That kind of works. That kind of works with my original crop, right? Which was something I accidentally tilted it. Zero. Good job on getting straight lines though, Dawood. That kind of works. Bleach bypass actually is not too bad, but it's a little bit, when there's too many people in the shot, I don't think bleach bypass works. Bleach bypass is good for like architecture and machinery. But anyway, let's move on. I like a good shot overall though. Let's see. This is from Andy. Okay, Andy. Oh, I saw you here earlier. And we used the M5 Mark II with a 12 to 40 Pro. ISO 200, 1/800th of a second. All right, very good settings. Yeah, no vote on the bleach. Yeah, I didn't think it worked once I started looking at the people on the last image. So I would have shot this a little bit wider aperture, like f4 maybe. Just to get a little bit more of the leaves in focus, because your depth of field is really shallow here. And I'm going to crop this corner out. I'm going to tilt it. Yeah, there's a lot can be done here, I think. Let me just try to find a crop first that works. If I start tilting this, how narrow do I have to be to keep that tip? All right, so maybe a 16:9 vertical. That's a little bit tight, but let's work with that. And I know we only have green, but let me see what happens. I really want to find some yellows in this image. Yeah, that works. Let me find some yellows. I'll just warm it up. Let's try let's try like 5600K. Whoops. Not that yellow. Let's try 6000K. All right. And throw some sharpening back in. Turn off the filter. Add some vignette. We go to the tone curve. Pull off a little bit of saturation. And where's my tone curve? Here. Let's really crush the blacks down. Oh crap. I'm on the red channel here. Ugh. This pop art filter is just exaggerating all the chroma. So let me do this. Do it this way. Okay, I think this is all I can do with this. It's basically just a picture of a piece of grass. Colors are still a little bit too strong. Can I desaturate a little bit? It's the green in here is just bothering me. Yeah, let me... Oh, I don't have any adjust color options, so I think that's it. Maybe... Maybe do like Wu Dang is saying, mute the colors. A little bit too much. I think that, okay. Yeah, a little bit muted looks better. So, there we go. Before and after. I should brush this out here. I don't like this. This is distracting too. All right. Final answer. Okay. That's all I can do with a blade of grass. Unless anybody has any other ideas. Yeah, I did do a little vignette already with Dang. When are you guys chit-chatting about some music? All right, let's try the next one. Who sent this one in? This was from Andy. Okay, Andy. Yeah, I think, you know, pictures like this, they need some kind of accent, right? Because it's just a blade of grass. There's nothing accenting here. So, like, you know, it needs a butterfly or it needs a grasshopper on it. It needs something other than just this grass to kind of set this picture off, because everything was done right. The exposure, you nailed focus a little bit. I'd have stopped down the lens a little bit more. Those are the only other suggestions I can give you, because you know there's simplifying things, and then there's things that are just a little bit too simple. All right, let's try the next one. This is from SF Sice, and we used an X-M1. That's an old Fuji, isn't it? With the kit lens at f8 and 1/250 the second ISO 200. Zoomed all the way in. Oh, you just missed the bird, so that's got to go. You missed it. It's blurry and the shutter speed's too slow. So we got these birds here. Otherwise, look at that. It's tack sharp, right? So yeah, I'm gonna crop in really tight. I think I need to straighten. Where's my Let me get rid of the exit data. Go into cropping, and let's start with square. Gosh, this is just weird, this angle. I need to crank up my computer real quick. Sorry. This is a weird angle. Wow, I'm not having a hard time with this perspective. Because I have no frame of reference here. Let me go back to square. You, brain goes to the meltdown. You need to crop the red pole. Make a straight with black pole. And crop the red out. That would still look weird because if I get this line straight, this line's coming down here would be crooked. And it would still throw the look off. So I feel like I still need to see the bottom. I don't want to crop in this tight. Man. I can't help it. Everything has to be black and white. And a red filter. Pigeon upskirt. That's funny. No, not red. Let's try green. No, I cannot access the mono filter. If I was using a PenF, if it was a PenF image, I might be able to access the mono filters, but oh, this is painful. Sorry, SF. This is all I can do. Obviously this bird had to go. But yeah, these weird angles and this red against the blue. This red and blue color hurts my eyes. uh, but I think that this is where I would go. Okay, let's move on. Wow, that was a hard one. Hopefully I made something out of it. um, I mean, I simplified it. Rule of, rule of thirds, not rule of thirds, rule of odds, right? So I got 3 pigeons. And then I did this leading line here with this corner coming down here. And then this corner pointing up to that corner. So that's kind of why I went with the square. So I did all of the technical composition rules here to try to improve the image. But I couldn't think of anything creative other than making it black and white because the red and the blue is just cutting my eyes. All right. Anyway, that's what I did there basically. Let's see. Oh, this is pretty. Look at this full screen. We got some photographers here. I like this fence. It's very golden looking against the thing here. And then we got, wow, look at this bridge and some other statue. And another nice little family here with the kids running around. Got a boat coming underneath. So I just got to get rid of this fence here in the front. I like these lamp posts, but they're cut off by these wires here. So and this family here, I don't think this family here is worth saving. So I'm gonna go with this right in here. Maybe move them over to the right because they're kind of facing to the left a little bit. Keep this fence line, this nice yellow here. We got really good sky. A little bit of the haze. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So let's go with a little bit wider. Come in here. Like that. And do some dehaze. Pull in the pop art. Good morning, Lauren. How are you? All right. I'm going to pull the color off a little bit. Do I have any control over color? Again, no control there. All right. This is from Levente. He must be sleeping. College kids, you know? I'm going to turn the noise filter low. And then crank up the sharpening. And then, yeah, I think Lauren's got a point about this road. Let's see if we can get the shadow out too. That feels, I don't have any, I feel like I need a little more space under their feet. I mean, it's not perfect. All right, I'm not going to spend any more time on that crop. I just need, let me work with the gradation. Let me see. Let me go auto. And then pull the curves back a little bit. It's going to be a very touristy shot. This is just a tear. Let's see how that looks. I feel like I can cut it off right here even. I just hate to crop in that much. We've already lost quite a bit of detail. But right there. Black and white dramatic, maybe. But I like this yellow fence or guard or whatever this is. The building needs a little more. I don't know about squaring it, because then we would get too much sky. I feel like this works. Just like this. Let me get my head out the way. Yeah, I like this. If I square it, I wonder if I can square it. If I square it, I'd have to square it. Really tight too, like right in here. I mean, that's a little bit over to the right. There. I mean, that kind of works too. But I like it either way, 16 by 9 or with a square. Either way kind of works. So before and after. Yeah, this is just too wide a shot, too much in the shot. So just basically cropping in on the building with these two people taking a picture, and then adjust the color to taste, basically. I mean, it's a beautiful day and lots of beautiful things to take picture of here. But if we want to focus in on something that's happening that day, I would focus in on this couple right here taking pictures. All right, let's go to the next one. Thanks, Neo. Joni, what are you sending me here? Some kind of... All right, I like the reflection here in the water. Yeah, right, Dave. Looks like a band over here playing. So this is some kind of event, but gosh, you're so far away, I can't tell what's going on. And the EXIF data here, we're using the EM5 Mark I with a kit lens. ISO 200, 1/800, 22 millimeters. So I think what you're trying to do was just capture this reflection. This is really a reflection shot, right? It's not even about this event going on. So I'm gonna focus on that. And it's either this or the dramatic tone. Yeah, that's too much. Let's see. Too much grain on that filter. Hmm. Let me look at this one more time. This is really punchy though. I'm a little torn between black and white or this. I like the reds hitting up against the green here. Hmm. But the greens are just so bad. Yeah, I think Wudang, I think this is the way to go. So let's go here. Let's throw the sharpness back in. And I need to tilt it slightly. Whoops, too much. Let's add some vignette. And let's just pull this down just a little bit more. Right there. Okay. Right in there. I think I'm done. Let's do the before and after. So yeah, I went super dramatic. A little bit too harsh on the blacks here, but this picture on right above me here, this is just too much information. And at the same time, your eye kind of caught the reflection in the water, which was really nice. So that's what this picture is about, and that's why I cropped in just to what's there. I'm a little bit harsh on the blacks though. Maybe. Yeah, that's a little better. Something, yeah, I think this works. This works. All right, Joni, that's cool. I think, yeah, I think that's all it was just too much, not your cup of tea, huh, Jonas? I mean, if you're going for the event itself, it was too much information on that, but anyhow, okay, let's move on. Like I said, doesn't hurt to see someone else's point of view, right? See what's going on. Okay, we have a house here in some mist. So, dang, every image today is going to be black and white, but we got to straighten it first. Let's straighten it. Let's skew it a little bit. Yeah, I could definitely make this look like a haunted house. No problem. Yeah, the wonky hammer. That's right. I just gotta skew it a tiny bit. And let me pull the colors just in case. Yeah, there's just not enough color there. So let's go softer. And then I'm just gonna make this a creepy black and white image. If I can. I'm not sure that I can. Hold on. This is not looking good. Let me take the soft filter off. Throw some vignette. And you know, what I thought would be an obvious edit is not so obvious anymore. Because the sky is so bright. Wow. This I'm failing here with the black and white. Dang, I got nothing. Let's try low key. You think sepia, Wu Dang? I don't know. Let's do gentle sepia. Maybe. We go the other way with the vignette. Nope. And ugh. Who sent it? Randy, you sent this in? You are testing me because I am struggling with what to do with this. I'm not liking the sepia either. I'm gonna go back to soft focus and yeah, I'm gonna go back to soft focus and really go with color. Black and white just did not work. I wish I could bring that sky in. Right about there. Oh, dang it. This is tough. This is tough, Randy. You're killing me. I'm trying to think if this was like a job for me, because this would be a typical job. I would tell people I'm not going in the fog to take pictures of your house, but if this is what I was dealt, if these are the cards I was dealt on a real job, I'm not sure how I could make this work. I'm dying here. Yeah, I like the low key, keep the saturation up. Let's go full on vivid. Let's warm it up to 6500K. And nope. Let's try 5000K. Let's go cool. Oh. Yeah, forget it. The white balance it started with was fine. I don't have any paint tools. Crop the porch. I don't know what you mean by that. The porch is all the way up here. I don't like it. Maybe just a slightly tighter crop, but not much. Oh, see if I made any progress. Hardly any at all. Whew. Wow. I'm gonna have to move on. I can't do anything with this. I have to make it just foggier. All right, final answer. This is all I could get out of it. Man, this was hard. I mean, I don't see anything in the image here on the left, right above me. I mean, I think cropping out the rocks and stuff was a good idea. And just cropping up to here. Because I would not deliver an image with this kind of mess down here. But then to be a little bit creative, the soft filter, just to keep that hazy look. But that's all I can do, and straighten the lines. All right, Randy. Wow, that was hard. Yeah, you defeated me. You would make the fence the main subject. Really? Let me just explore that thought for a second. Because the only part of the fence that's interesting is maybe over here. Yuck. How about that side? Nah, I don't see it. I think this is it. And then Bob is saying, I just started using Olympus cameras and had a photo shoot yesterday. I shot everything in RAW, and when I opened in the Olympus Workspace, the photos are blue. Oh, that's weird. Smoke machine, more fog needed. And then Randy says, I just started using Olympus cameras and had a photo shoot. Wait. Oh, somebody's reposting something. Nathan must have. Sorry, I missed that, Nathan. It doesn't make sense to me why everything is blue. How do they look in the back of your camera? I mean, if they're all blue, it sounds like maybe you got a corrupted card and it's missing some of the color information, and that's why they all shifted blue. The other thing you can do is go into your white balance setting here and make sure that that isn't all over the place, right? Try and reset your white balance, set it to auto. I click on preset and select auto. Those are the only two things I can think of. Also, let me see if I saved it on this computer. Let me load. I have this, you can go to my website, robtrek.com, and I have this preset. It's a batch file called fullreset.orf. And what it does is it zeroes out everything. As you can see down here, it zeroes everything out. So if I apply that, say, to this image, you can see it resets everything and turns off any settings you might have had in camera and gives you the true raw image. So try downloading that batch preset from my website, and it's free, and see if that corrects the image or not. That's the only advice I can give, Nathan. Yeah, so Nathan, try. I mean, first check the white balance. To me, that seems like what it is, because if your images are kind of looking like this, you know, like really blue like that, then it's probably a white balance setting. So just select auto like this, and that should reset it. But if that doesn't work, do the full reset batch download thing. So the way you do it is once you save the you click here, you load, but you download this full reset thing into a folder that you can access later. So I put mine in the pictures folder, right, that you can see here, and then just click OK, and it'll apply that setting to your raw image, and that should get you back. I'm not familiar with a blue cloud filter in Workspace. I mean, yeah, there is this color filters like blue, but that's in Workspace, right? Workspace should not default to any settings. It should pull the settings that you used in the camera. But yeah, a filter like this would cause blueness, right? But you have to go in and physically change it in Workspace. It doesn't import that on the photo directly. Okay, this one I think I'll do pop art and crush the blacks. And let's see, a little bit too much saturation. Oh, this is a JPEG. So this is from Arthur. Okay. Let me take the blacks way down. May not even need a pop art filter if I'm going to do that much. Yeah, let's use that, and we'll just pull the saturation back a little bit more. And crop this to a square. Rotate it. Let's go this way. Add some sharpness back in. Maybe not quite that much. And saturation off again. I think right there looks about right. Tiny bit of contrast. I feel like it could use a little more sharpening. Right. Trying to get the color just right. Okay. And let's see. I feel like the sharpening can be done a little better. Let me... Oh, thank you. I'll fix the battery. Okay. All right. Let's see how that looks. Let me see where we came from. Use spot heal to take out the leaf on the left. If you mean this one, it doesn't bother me too much. Let's see where my colors are here. Put a luminance and let's pull the yellows down. Brighten up this green a little bit. Okay. A little more color. All right. I think that's where I'll leave it. Not crazy about this edit either. But let me change the battery. Wow, I'm slipping here today. This is another image. I'm not really crazy about the edit, but I'm not feeling any direction here either. Okay. But yeah, I just wanted to get rid of all of the leaves and just focus on the flower. It's just a tiny bit better, but it's not loads better. Yeah, the background's not naturally warm. That's true. Add a little clarity. Okay, all right, Arthur. Thanks for sending that in. That was tough, but I can't think of much more to do here. Oh, I like this. Titanic. But this is a boat. Gosh, I wish this door wasn't open. Let's see. All right, let me straighten it out. I don't know if there's enough wiggle room to straighten this or not. Yeah, that's... This is interesting stuff. But I don't know if I can fix this this skewing. The other way. Oh, green. Yeah, the bell got a little distorted. Yeah, you couldn't get the right angle. This is your shot, nature. Okay. Yeah, I'm not crazy about the bell getting jacked up. So I think it was this one that messed it up. So we'll just back that off a tiny bit. Let me just look at what else is in here. I just want to get rid of this one thing over here the most. Let me stay with a square crop. Okay, that kind of works. And I just need a little bit more in the shadows. If I do this. Yeah. All right. It's a little bit too dark. There we go. I think that works. So that's my edit. Maybe a little vignette, but other than that, I think we're good. I mean, the main thing that was bothering me was this color and this color. I think this crooked door coming in here is okay. It's a shame I cut off down here, but that's okay. Since everything is so tight everywhere else, I think it's okay to cut this off. And then I just wanted to bring out the wood grain textures best I can. That looks good. All right. You like the Titanic bell? See. Randy, you open a Nathan Malacher Orphan Lightroom and it's perfect. I don't know, upload your image, Nathan. At the end of the stream, I'll look at it, you know, on the stream with you together after I finish editing everyone's images. And then I'll see what it is. All right, the car is all cut off, so we have to take it completely out of the image. And I'm gonna go with an instant film filter if I have it. Let me see if I have instant. Oh, I don't have instant film. And none of these are the same as instant film. I really like instant film. I mean, the pinholes are kind of there. But I need to crop out this car. And just focus on oh, come on. And just focus on this. Original 3x2, try again. Get rid of the filter. Just do it manually. Not much to do here. Just basically crop out the car. Why am I doing shadows? I don't know. I just wanted to get some really funky colors. But I don't see a filter. Von Schwarzschild sent this. Light straightening. All right. There's just this car down here just doesn't do anything for me. So simple edit, just crop out the car, right? And add a little saturation, maybe that's it. So we'll go to vivid and a little bit of grit with the clarity. And there we go, final edit. Needs to render a tiny bit, but I think we're good. Yeah, okay. That's it. All right, thank you. Thank you for sending that. Let's see what we got here. This is from Sam. Wow, Sam. Normally Sam is like really high up. Looking down from a mountain or something. This one is kind of sea level now. I bet this is like the same area, but now he's down near the lake instead of looking from high up. I like this composition and everything. The only thing I don't like is this yellow buoy. So if I can brush that out, bring up some of the tones. Try this. Try and blur this out. Terrible job there, gosh. Let me pay attention. Make this a little smaller. Okay, a little better. And I wonder if getting closer would mess it up too much. Yeah, that works. Probably don't need that much DAs, but let me see what happens. That might be too much. Back that off. Tiny bit of clarity. I need some color. It needs to be warmer. Let's try 6500K. Uh, 7,000? No, that's 6,600. Just a hair warmer. And then let's play with the tone curve a bit. No, stay there. Where's this boat? This boat is up here. There we go. These are kind of in the same. Whoops, let me get rid of that. Okay. All right. That's kind of it. I think it's already really nice shot. A little more color. I'd like to pull the greens off a little bit. Let's try 6,800. All right, I think that's it. Let's try before and after. I mean, I didn't do a great job on the buoy here, but I think that looks pretty good now. Just make it a little warmer and crop in. Right? Now the boat looks a little more prominent. Because over here, there's just too much water. And the sky, a little bit too much sky, but that's okay. I think this works. The mountains and the water balance out the sky, and this boat is a nice accent to the scene. Because I didn't want to crop too much and get rid of all the scene. The scene is really nice. All right. Yeah, it's a great pick, right? Let's see. We got, oh my God, we got so many. I have to work fast because it's 12 o'clock. Let's see. Nice B picture here. I'm gonna have to work really fast. I'm sorry, guys. Man, look at the detail. This has got to be a macro lens. It's gotta be. EM5 Mark II with a 60mm macro, 1/1600th of a second, ISO 200 f4. All right. We're gonna go quick and dirty, kind of like speed chess, right? Let's go square. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do this like I do with speed chess here. Keep the B front and center or go in this corner? Maybe, yeah, this corner. Like so. And, whoops. A pop art, then we'll pull it back. This way. Add some vignette. Add a tiny bit of sharpening. This is fine. Yeah, a little less saturation. I really like pop art filter for yellows. It's really good with the yellows. I don't think I need to do anything here. Just a tiny bit. Yeah, that looks good. All right, before and after. Yeah, I think that works. Now it literally has some pop to it, and still has good detail. All right, thanks, Deb. Nice shot. We'll appreciate you sending that in. That's an excellent shot, Deb. Really seeing some improvement there from when you first started submitting things. Wow, look at this fireworks shot. There's not much to be done here. Just make it pop a little bit. So let's crush the blacks even more, but bring the fireworks out like so. And everything here is good. Everything here. And clarity can sometimes help with the contrast. And let's do a quick crop. Like so. I wonder if a vertical would work. Nah, it's too tight. So we'll stay with the original. Come in here. All right, all done. So quick before and after. So yeah, just basically it needs to resolve a little bit. But basically make the fireworks a little bit brighter and then crush the blacks a little bit more. And that's it. Other than that, I think that's all I can do with this. Very, very subtle. Very subtle. I see it much better on my monitor than you probably see it in YouTube. Okay, let's go to the next one. This has got to be Roman. Oh no, this is Ian. I don't know why I felt like this was Roman. I think this statue. I don't know how to make this statue work together with this ship. I mean, I gotta straighten it a little bit. Let's see, is that straight? That's kind of straight. This angle is weird. Okay. Lauren with the puns, he's always killing me. Bob's saying a wide crop, maybe. Yeah, that's a little better. Roman's usually the one with the cropping suggestions and nailing it. All right, I'm gonna go with that. Let's work with the tones now. We need the gradation back to auto. Now we're gonna pull these things back down. Bob thinks it should be tighter. I mean, if I go tighter, it would have to be all the way onto the statue with no sidewalk. Like this. And that doesn't, that kind of works, but not quite. I need to straighten it. This kind of works, but I'm not happy with that either. Just a little bit too tight. I'm gonna go with that. A little bit more room on the left. All right, I'm gonna go with that. And oh, I don't like the colors again. Red and blue just hurts my eyes. What if I said I was gonna go fast? I have to go fast. Let me put a red filter to brighten up the red here. Dehaze. The pole must go. If it had a flag on it, it could stay, but there's no flag on the pole. That's part of the problem, right? Oh, thank you, Neo. Bleach bypass. Neo nailed it. That's the direction I need to go. Thank you, Neo. I don't know why I didn't think of that first, but you're right. Bleach bypass is perfect for this. So let me reset my tone curve. Because bleach bypass already has a decent tone curve. I have to raise it up. All right, I think I'm done. That was it. Yeah, bleach bypass. That's perfect. Man, I'm dying today. I'm not really happy with any of my edits today. I mean, there's one or two that were okay, but man, this is brutal today. All right, let's go to the next one. Golly. I'm just not happy. Oh, look at this little raccoon. Really cute. All right, this should be an easy one. I should just quit the live stream now because I'm just dying today. All we need is this right here. And let me crush the blacks down. Bring in a little bit more of that. And then add some warmth. Let's try 5500. And throw in a vignette. About 8. Add some sharpness. Pull off the noise filter. Maybe a little tighter. A little tighter on the bottom. There. All right, all done. Basically crop, make it warmer. That's it. And crush the blacks, right? It's a little bit green for some reason. Why? Let's pull off the green a little bit. All right, all done. Nice shot. Excellent shot. Who took this one? This was from Jose. Jose, good job. And you used what? EM1 Mark 1 with a 50 to 200. Man, you used some really old gear too. Perfect shot though. Really, really good job on that, Jose. It's not easy to do a shot like this and get it right. All right, let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna crop, man. This is the M1 Mark II 12 to 40 Pro f7.1 1/250th. 1/3 of a second. Must be on a tripod. So let's see what we can do here. This needs to be, my goodness, and you used a custom white balance already. This needs to be a lot warmer. And let's do a 16:9 crop. Let's come in a little tighter. A little bit tighter. Handheld, huh? Wow. Oh, this is yours, Trevor. Good job. Bob says 16:7. And Neo says dramatic tone. Maybe dramatic tone. Let's see. If it brings up the shadows, then that might work. It's a little harsh though. A little bit harsh. Let me try soft focus. I like it though. I like the dramatic tone. Since we got to go fast, let's go with dramatic tone, and then we'll bring up the shadows a little bit in the tone curve, like so. Just a little bit brighter, and some sharpness, and a little more color. And I think we're done. Yeah, that looks really good. Yeah, I like how that came out. Because now we can see everything in here. I think what you did, Trevor, is you used a low-key gradation, so that kind of crushed everything. But good job on everything else on the exposure. It's just, I noticed down here you selected low key. I think normal would have been a little bit more in line. So yeah, something like that. Okay, let's go to the next one. Oh, this is all right, we're on we're on the this is the photo I sent out to you guys, the edit of mine. So let's see what you guys did. This is the original photo. Now this is I forget the name of this place. It's one of the tunnels. I forget the name of the tunnel. Supposedly it's haunted. But let's go to, where are they? Let's go to the viewer edits. Wow, this is really too dark. Way too dark. Wow. You cropped it really well though. But it's just too dark. I can't see anything. Who sent this in? This was Surge. Surge. You got to turn the brightness down on your monitor because you edit this way too dark. Oh, I like this. This has got a sepia. You should like this one, Lauren. It's in sepia. And he's got a little bit of diorama, or what do they call it? Some blurring on the left and right. That's nice. I like this one. Wow. This is a little bit too tight for my taste, but I like what you did with the colors. This teal and orange kind of look. Going cinematic, but what throws it off is this green. But this is a good crop because you're like already in the tunnel almost. Puts you right in there. So I like that. Wow. This one I like, but I mean, you kept everything, but you need to crop a little more off the top here. And then we would be perfect. And it's too dark. Andy sent this one. Excuse me. I would have cropped in to get this off. Because you can see daylight up here, it makes this kind of not right. But I like how the yellow spills out onto the sidewalk. All right, let's see what else we got here. Oh, this is a good edit. Kind of this is a partial color, right? So you just picked orange and then everything else went gray. And then a nice tight crop around the tunnel. Oh, are you familiar with this tunnel, Trevor? No, I think you're talking about your other picture there, the Logs Marina. Sorry. Yeah, I like this edit. Nice and tight, partial color. And this one, what is this? This is, for some reason, this is not coming in right on my system. It's like you took a screenshot or something, Ian. And then, because I got this yellow crop line, so we'll consider this a miss. It looks like you didn't finish this one. And okay, I like this piping. The way this came out, oddly. And then, but the lighting around here is just still too natural looking. But the tunnel, but the lighting in the tunnel, I don't remember the original being this stark. I'm sorry, I gotta look at the original real quick. Oh, I guess not. It's in the other folder. Oh my god, Neo, you're always cracking me up with these composites. This is cool though. Free ride. What do I got there? Some clipboard. Got my little hoochie mama on the back. Oh, I shouldn't say that. But yeah, cool. You're killing me. Cool shot, Neo. Oh, same thing. And oh, okay. This is good. This is kind of a vintage filter. And this is a really good crop too. Who sent this? Sam. Sam, yeah, Sam, this is a good edit. You cut it off right here with the electrical piping here. But I like what you did with the overall colors all together. Let's see. Oh, this is, yeah, black and white. Yay, I like black and white. I would have just cropped the top off here. This is what's, because I took this shot a couple of times, and this was the only one where I didn't actually crop in when I took the original image. But I wanted to send this one to you to see what you guys would do, and most of you crop this out, but that's the only thing. Is you need to crop that one thing out, and then this is a really good edit. A nice soft monotone. It's not harsh like I normally do, which is something I need to get better at. I need to be able to do soft, low contrast black and whites, and still make them look good. Because this is a good edit. Deb, look at that. This is a bit too much. Yeah, I feel like it should be more blotchy all around here, but it's like you got this blotchy frame and then a sharp image here, but then it gets blotchy inside again. So this mixture just doesn't work for me. But I like the overall thought here. I mean, it looks good at first, but then when I really look at it, I'm like, ooh, this is too sharp here. I think if you could have made this kind of softer everywhere, we'd have been all right. Oh, excuse me. But that's a pretty cool edit. I would have just made it blotchier instead of as sharp as it is. This is interesting. Oh, this is Wu-Dang. This has got a vintage look. This reminds, you know, this is interesting. Something's different about this edit. I can't quite put my finger on it. It's not just the colors. It's like you turn the clarity down or something. But yeah, I'm not crazy about this mix of colors. It's not, you know, this green, this orange, this kind of bluish rock or stone. If it was two colors, I could work with that, but this is the problem I had with the color image. You guys will see my edit here real soon. But yeah, okay, so Wu-Dang, I mostly fixed the details and muted the colors. I didn't like to go dark here. Yeah, okay. So I see. Yeah, I feel like there is something different though. But okay, let's go. Oh, this is, yeah, dramatic tone filter. That's cool. From Randy. Randy, you don't normally use dramatic tone. Is this, I thought you said you use Luminar, right? This is a dramatic tone, like in Luminar. Okay, I like it though. It's in the right direction, but it still has, you got rid of all the colors except this green and orange, but there's still bluish here. This is what bothered me about this picture for me, was the colors in it were just didn't work for me. So that's why this is my edit here. This is why I went with black and white, right? And I did this in Workspace. It's a little dark, but I just wanted to get rid of all the colors basically. And of course I cropped out the top. And I think I split tone this too a little bit. It looks like it. I split tone this just slightly. So it's not a true black and white, right? A little bit of greenish and bluish tints. But okay, yeah, a little bit too dark, right? I need to fix that. Maybe about like that would be good. Pull this down a little bit. Something like that's better. But okay. Easy enough to fix, right? But that's the edit I went with. All right, I think Nathan, I don't know, are you still here, Nathan? You had an image that I was going to look at. Let me see. Let me go to this window. Let me see if I can find your shot. No, I don't see it. And then soft to be fun, I don't see your image in here either. So, I guess we're all done then, I think. Right? Oh, okay, Nathan. If you upload it now, I can look at it, you know, in Workspace and see what's causing that issue. But okay, Trevor, we'll see you later. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of the editing today. Wow. So this was really rough for me today. I don't know if I lost my mojo today or if the pictures were that hard, but I only liked a couple of the edits that I did today. Normally I'm really happy with the edits I made, and everybody's wild, you know, well, not everybody, but you know what I mean. Normally I do a better job, but today I wasn't feeling it.